Okay, so we are on the last piece, the feet. Your feet are the contact to the floor, so it's really important to keep the bottom of your foot supple and elastic. So a lot of people that do not address their feet, whether they sit all the time or they're on their feet all the time, the arch becomes really tight and stiff. And think about that for a second. If I'm walking or even running, right, moving at more speed, there's more demand. If my foot's like a brick every time I hit the floor, it's going to negatively affect everything up the chain, okay? So lacrosse ball, you could use a tennis ball if you'd like, but we found the lacrosse ball gives us some better results, a little bit more aggressive. So hold on to something for support, and you're going to be rolling from toes to heel. Now the movement of the rolling should be slow and deliberate, so you want to get in there and make an impact to the tissue. What we would not want to see is little pressure and sort of a wishy-washy roll. It's not going to do much. So again, slow, deliberate. Coaching point I give a lot of times, try to pop the ball. You won't, it's a lacrosse ball, but the intent is to get in there and try to pop it. Okay, so 1 to 2 minutes of rolling, and then we're going to do some tacking. So tacking is finding one trigger point. Now it's really important that as you move the ankle joint, the heel remains on the floor. If the heel lifts every time that you move at the ankle, you lose the integrity of the exercise. All right, so you get a few of those in, and then in small increments, move your heel closer to the ball, right, and tack the next spot. If there's still some standout trigger points, you can do what I call a windshield wiper. So a windshield wiper, you find a spot, you tack it with a bend at the knee. I'm gonna keep that pressure consistent, and then I'm gonna windshield. So I'm taking like a windshield wiper motion, and I'm going across the tissue. And then again, in a small increment, I go forward and do a windshield wiper motion. I encourage you to try all three techniques, or even combine them every time you address the feet. Now the nice thing about the lacrosse ball is it's portable. Take one to the office, wherever you work. Every now and again, just slip your shoes off, do some rolling, do some tacking, mix in some windshield wiper, and that's something that you can snack on a couple times during the day. You don't need a long period of time. You don't need to lay down on the floor. Simply get a lacrosse ball and snack on some of those techniques for your feet. All right, I want to thank you for your time today. We hope you enjoyed the article that goes along with all these videos, and we will see you next month. Thanks a lot.